Hey everyone, welcome to Flow with Christina. I'm Christina. Today we're going to be focusing a little more on the shoulders, the upper back, and the area surrounding the heart. These are areas that we tend to hold on to a lot of stress and anxiety in our bodies, so we'll work to relieve some of that today. Let's get started. We'll begin today in child's pose towards the back of your mat. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees out wide. Drop your hips down towards your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Allow your forehead to rest gently between your arms. Close your eyes if that feels good. And just settle into your breath here. Noticing your inhales through your nose. Exhales through your nose. If this feels good, you can stay. If you want to go a little deeper into the shoulders right from the start, bring your palms together and then bend your elbows so your thumbs come to the back of your neck. You might notice here you create a little bit of space where you can maybe inch your elbows a little closer to the top of your mat and then sink your chest down a little bit deeper. Soften the little muscles in your forehead, the areas around your eyes. Allow for some space between your back teeth. And each exhale, notice if you might be able to sink a little bit deeper into the posture, allowing your muscles to relax just a little bit more. Go ahead and extend your arms forward. Make your way up to all fours. Tabletop position, bringing your wrists right underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Linking breath with movement here. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, draw your tailbone down and pull your chin in towards your chest. Again, inhale, drop your belly. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your back, reaching your chest forward. Exhale to round your spine, drawing the shoulder blades away from one another, lifting that space between them. One more, deep breath in, cow pose, back bending. And breathe out, round cat. Release to a neutral spine. Extend your right arm straight forward. Your thumb is up like you're going to shake somebody's hand. Pull your belly in, working to keep your spine as neutral as possible, and then extend your left leg back, flexing at the ankle, keeping your neck neutral so you're looking down between where your hands would be. Inhale as you lift everything up a little bit higher. Exhale, curl in your elbow towards your knee, rounding your spine up like that cat pose. Inhale as you extend everything back open. Exhale, reach the right arm back as you bend through your left knee, noticing if there's a clasp available to you. If not, simply keep the hand and foot reaching towards one another. If you do have that clasp available, actively kick back into your hand as you arch your back. Finding a back bend, maybe even lifting your gaze up. Steady breath. Next inhale, very softly release, arm forward, leg back. Exhale, tabletop position. Through cow and cat, inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Come to neutral, and we'll take it on the other side. Left arm reaches forward. Breathe. When you're ready, right leg back. Flex the ankle, connecting to your core, keeping that spine strong. Take an inhale as you lift everything up a little bit higher. Exhale, curl and round. Belly in really tight here. Inhale, reach it back open. Exhale, bend at the knee as you reach your left arm back. Noticing probably a little bit of a difference from side to side. That's totally normal. If you've got the clasp on this side, actively kick back into it as you arch your back, lift your gaze, feeling that nice stretch in the front of the left shoulder. Next inhale, gently release. Keep everything steady and strong. Exhale, tabletop position. Last time, cow and cat, inhale. Exhale. Release to neutral. Take your hands just slightly forward of your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. In these first few breaths, you can find a little bit of movement here. Pedal out the feet. Let go of any tightness you might be feeling in the low back and the hips. And then moving towards stillness, you can shorten your stance a little bit here if you want to, walking your hands back towards your feet or your feet towards your hands. Once you feel like you're in a good position there, we'll take a really deep bend in the left knee. Your right heel reaches down. Start to get lighter on your right hand, maybe coming up onto the fingertips first, and then reach your right hand underneath your body to grab hold of the outside of your left ankle or shin. Once you've got that grip, we'll work towards a straighter left knee, reaching your heel down towards your mat. No worries if it doesn't touch, you're just working in that direction. Next option is to bend the right elbow, pulling your chest in a little closer towards your legs. Final option, look up underneath your strong and straight left arm. Take just one more breath in. Exhale, release the right hand forward. We'll switch sides right away, bending into that right knee. Your left heel reaches down. Get lighter on the left hand, fingertips first as an option, and then whenever you're ready, reach that arm underneath your body. Find your grip around your outer right leg, and then work that leg a little bit straighter, your heel reaching down. Option to then bend left elbow, draw your chest in a little bit closer towards your legs. Maybe you look up underneath that right arm, keeping the elbow as straight as possible. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, release left hand forward and walk both your hands forward to high plank position. Shoulders come over your wrists. Know that you can drop the knees down at any point if you need to modify this pose. Otherwise, lift from the backs of the knees so you're firming up your quadriceps. Your tailbone is reaching towards your heels, noticing your lower belly drawing up and then pulling it in. Imagine that you're pressing the ground away from you with your hands, so much that when you press down, you feel a little lift up out of your shoulders. And then without moving your arms, just imagine squeezing your arms closer together. Feel your chest muscles fire up. With all this activation going on in the front side of your body, your breath is flowing as though you're just sitting and relaxing. Last 3. Last 2. Take one more deep inhale. Tabletop on your exhale. Soften your knees down. We'll pause here for a breath in. And on the breath out, walk both your arms forward, keeping your hips stacked over your knees as you sink your chest down for melting heart pose. Option to rest either the forehead between the arms, or if you've got the flexibility in the upper spine, you have the option to see how it feels to draw your chin forward. If it doesn't work, if there's any bad pinching in the cervical spine, the back of the neck, come out of it a little bit, soften the forehead down. And again, each exhale is an opportunity to go a little bit deeper, seeing if you might be able to soften into the posture a little bit more with each breath out. From here, we'll press down to the forearms to slide the chest forward for Sphinx pose. Bringing your elbows right underneath your shoulders with your forearms parallel to one another. There's an active press down to the elbows here to feel a lift up out of the shoulders as you draw your shoulder blades back and down. Let everything else be relaxed here. So the shoulders are engaged, but let your glutes be soft, your belly be soft, your chin down slightly towards your chest. Noticing with each breath in, your belly presses to the earth. Each breath out, your belly softens around it. If this is enough, stay. If you want to go a little bit deeper into your back bend, option to turn your hands out about an inch to each side. Then press down into the palms to very slowly start to straighten through your elbows. That might just be a little, or you might start working towards completely straight arms. Noticing that your glutes will want to engage with this deeper back bend. That's good, let that happen. We just want to make sure that there's not any bad compression happening in the low back. So again, if you feel pinching or pain, come out of it a little bit. Last 3. One more deep breath in. Exhale, soften everything down to your mat. We'll slide hands underneath the shoulders. Rest your left ear down to your mat and extend your left arm straight out from the shoulder. You can check that arm out, make sure that it's really coming straight out from the shoulder joint, and then rest left side of your face back down. Here we'll press down into the right hand to slowly roll over to the left side of your body. Now this might be enough right here. If you wish to go a little bit deeper, you can bend the right knee up and set the foot on the floor behind the left leg. Option then to take the right arm up, rotate at the shoulder so your palm faces away from you, and then wrap that arm around behind your low back. Your fingertips reach towards the earth behind you. If they touch, and if you still want to deepen the stretch here, you can roll to the outer edge of the right foot, allowing the weight of that right leg with the assistance of gravity to take you a little bit deeper into this shoulder opener, chest opener, heart opener. Breathe. Take your time to reverse these steps, coming out slowly, safely with control. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. As you come back onto your belly, you'll slide left hand underneath the left shoulder. Right arm extends straight out to the side. Soften the right side of your face down. Press down to your left hand to roll over to the right side of your body. And then take this wherever you did on the first side if that's available to you. Maybe you're bending the left knee, resting that foot on the floor. Option then to take the left arm up, rotate at the shoulder, wrap it around behind the low back. If your fingertips connect to your mat or to the floor, option then to roll to the outer edge of that left foot. And notice if you might be clenching anywhere as you settle into this deep opening, softening your face. Gentle breaths. Relax your hands and your feet. Last 2. One more deep inhale and exhale as you slowly make your way back onto your belly, straightening both legs behind you, sliding the right hand underneath the right shoulder, and we'll make our way back into our child's pose right where we began this time. Toes together, knees wide, but keep your arms active. So coming up onto the fingertips so much that your elbows are lifted up. And then we'll pick up the right hand, weaving it underneath your left arm. Your right palm is facing up. Soften your right shoulder all the way down the right side of your face, or maybe your forehead rests to your mat, and let that left arm relax. To go a little bit deeper here, notice how it feels to draw your left armpit a little closer towards your mat. Option to stay as you are, or take that left arm, Wrap it around behind the low back with your palm away from your body. Maybe your fingertips have enough space to reach for your inner right hip crease. Stay for one more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, can you settle into it just a little bit more? Inhale, carry your left arm forward if it wasn't already there. Keep it active. Press down to the fingertips to lift your head up. Unweave the right arm. Keep it active and we'll switch sides right away. Left arm weaves underneath the right. Left palm faces up. Rest down onto your left shoulder, left side of your face or forehead, and then let that right arm relax down. Knowing that depth is there if you wish for it. Right shoulder draws down a little bit closer to your mat. If you took it on the other side, go ahead and bring that right arm around behind the low back. Fingertips maybe reach for your inner left hip crease. Continue sinking into your hips. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, can you relax just that much more? And on your next inhale, go ahead and carry that right arm forward, keeping it engaged as you press down to your fingertips to lift and unwind. Left arm forward. Make your way up to all fours. And we'll come onto our backs. Transitioning however works for you to get there. Resting down with your knees bent. We'll hug the knees into the chest and extend your arms out to the sides into a goalpost shape. So your elbows are bent 90 degrees, your palms are facing up. Take a breath in here, and on your breath out, allow both your knees to simply drop over to the left side, allowing that right hip to lift all the way up. But then draw your right shoulder down to your mat. And if it feels good on your neck, turn your head to the right. Close your eyes if you wish. Connect with your breath. Pull your belly in, gently engaging your core muscles. And then as you inhale, use your core to unwind, coming back to your neutral spine at center for an inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Knees draw over to the right. Left shoulder presses down. Option to turn your head to the left. Settle in. Engage your core and take a deep breath in as you unwind back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Pull your forehead up to your knees. Tightest squeeze into the tiniest little ball you can make. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release to your final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs extend forward, arms by your sides with your palms up. Close your eyes and allow your body to completely surrender down to your mat. No tension anywhere. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just breathe. Begin to deepen your breath. Inviting some small movements back to your body, wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Reach your arms long overhead behind you, point your toes forward, full body stretch. Take a deep breath in. Hug your knees into your chest on your breath out. Wrap your arms around them. Find a gentle rock side to side. Option 2, eventually roll over to either side body or make your way into a comfortable seated position, however works for you. Keeping your eyes closed, bringing hands to heart center, gently bowing your chin down in gratitude. Exhale all your air out. And then take the deepest breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs to the very top and hold. Open your mouth, exhale completely. Let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.